Whoosh. Cool. We're back. Yay!
Yay!
Alright. So, on the calendar, so you did all your buying and selling and stuff. Friday the 14th rolls around. And we're gonna say, let's say,
Hey, jacket.
sort of like simultaneously at the same time, Astoria, Wolf, and Livewire all get phone calls.
Hmm.
I pick up the phone.
Pick it up.
So, Wolf and Astoria both sort of get McAllister saying, come pick up your stupid crap.
I go pick up my stupid crap.
Livewire, though, is talking to the very gruff and very almost permanently unimpressed Tosh Athic, who is called Livewire. And says, hey, you still got those other 3 or 4 bumpkins that I ran into last week?
I say yes, and it's like a video call, right? So
Yeah, you can see him.
Yeah, okay. I was like, okay, I don't really know this guy, but
I thought you
yeah.
did.
No, I have no.
I know
have
Tosh.
no connection. It's not
I also
me.
know Tosh. Yeah.
I don't.
I don't
I'm
know.
the
Oh,
one
well.
person who doesn't.
Well, that was a bad guess on my part. Oh well, he's still calling you.
Okay.
Hey, you still got those 3 or 4 bumpkins you ran into last week?
Yes. And yes.
Might got a job for you if you can get them on board too.
I say okay. I try to. I say, would it be acceptable for me to get them into this call?
Nah, gotta talk face to face. Meet me at Reno's. It's on Bartley and 4th.
Okay.
How's an hour sound?
Good.
Alright. He just hangs up without a goodbye.
Oh, so you should have Tosh at 1 after last week.
Yeah. I guess I have Tosh then at like 1 or something maybe.
Yes, 2-1.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll call everybody else and I'll say or I'll just send everybody a message and say like it just says like got a job from that orc from before. The one who's a knight but not really a knight.
I just
He's also a
expect,
troll.
I just
wants to
expect
meet
you
at
mean
Reno's.
McAllister?
Oh, troll. Sorry, I racist. Pardon?
Never mind. I was saying the same thing pretty much.
Okay. No, troll. From the troll. He wants to meet at Reno's. Got a job. Come if you're interested. Yeah, that's all it says.
After I get my coat, I dress up fancy and I go. Can I say it comes with a complimentary fedora?
I guess.
Awesome.
What does this suit look like?
Oh, do I get to say?
You get to say whatever you want, what it looks like. It's a suit.
It's basically really fancy. Like it's a black coat that like reaches to like very much like half the thigh. You're wearing a red tie with a black shirt and black suit pants, and same with black suit shoes, and a black fedora with a red stripe going not red stripe, like
Yep, we
a
gotcha.
weird red thing around it. Yeah. And yeah, he just looks like super slick, and he looks he looks richer than he ever will be, and he ever was.
Okay.
So when I see that, I'm going to say, so where's your cane to go with your pimp suit?
And I just pulled my cane up and I say, always with me, and I put it down.
I thought so.
Does Astoria wear her dress?
I think the dress would be a little bit too fancy for this place. She's saving it for a special occasion. Nah. She's
Okay.
just got her normal skin-tight suit with a coat.
Skin tight.
Okay.
It's armored, so it's not that revealing.
Still going to
So,
wink at you.
I do the hat thing.
You tip his hat at the one girl in the group.
I mean, any girl that passes by that catches his eye, he's like, he's a very classy man.
So we got one person that'll say "milady" and one person that'll tip his hat.
We are about 100 years, maybe 100 years behind.
A little more than
Astoria will just roll her eyes
that.
at all.
All right.
I'm actually gonna put a tie on this time to go with my suit.
Nice.
I'm wearing the same white trench coat.
It works. It's easy to keep clean, or at least know when it's dirty. All right, so you guys get any particular planning or any particular conversation you have?
Hey, Story, you want to give me a ride? I guess I have to go meet somebody.
Sure, I guess.
Oh, thank you.
I asked, mind if I join in? I don't have any. I don't think I need someone to take me.
Because yeah, I guess only 2 of the people in the group have cars now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a motorcycle anymore.
No.
I have a car. I have an SUV.
And I say, I hope you don't. I hope you don't mind animals in the room. In your car.
Rolls her eyes.
Fenrir stays mostly in material form.
All right.
Because
Can he just run behind us?
he could actually. It's really fast. But I'm not asking him to do that because that's a dick move.
Can I ask?
Well, you have to sit in the back seat with him. It's going to be a tight fit.
Not a problem.
All right.
Wow. Miriam conjures sprites to be his friends. um,
That's so sad.
I feel all the seats. My car has a node, so I just fill all the seats in the node with sprites, and I just like chill in
least-
my car.
At least spirits are conscious. Your nodes are just imaginary friends.
You know what? Livewire. You know what, Livewire? Wolf will go with you. Wolf will go with you.
Oh man.
He feels bad. He wants to keep you company. And Fenrir goes with you too.
Probably better to have the giant wolf in the SUV anyways.
It's true.
Yeah, my car has more space. I don't know what kind of car you have, but I have a big SUV with like lots of room.
He's sleeping on the back. Just
All right. So you all get in the same car, I guess, or which you all get there somehow.
yeah.
And you drive to Battery in 4th. It's about mid-afternoon, 2 or 3 o'clock. So you approach the faux Adobe exterior of Reno's. It's kind of like a Spanish bar sort of thing. Hanging outside, sitting outside are 3 college student-aged kids that are trying to look tough with their big motorbikes and their leather jackets and their spikes all over it and stuff. And they glare at you as you walk past and as you go inside. And they have like sorority girls hanging over their arms and they're trying to look tough for them.
I tip my hat.
And they just grimace at you.
And I tip it with like the cane, like I up my cane and do this.
So inside the bar, the faux Aztec style continues on. There's decorations that seem almost to be like a shrine to combat biker, and like photos of celebrities and autographs line the walls. And sitting at the far back, who you see from basically from the door because he's nearly impossible to miss, is Detective Tosh sitting in one of the back booths, taking up almost the entire one side of it himself.
I'm gonna groan as soon as I see him.
I'm gonna smirk. Just
Well,
smirk.
I'm gonna approach him.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Astoria doesn't exactly react either and just walks up.
I mean, yeah, he continues walking, but he
Yeah, same here.
just has this shit-eating grin on his face.
All right. So he sees you coming, and he motions to the seat in front of him for you guys to sit down.
We all just cuddle together in like a booth.
No, I sit in the center and I look. I sit like right in front of him with my
Okay.
cane, like.
So, with you guys, he sits down. You sit down with him. And he reaches into his jacket pocket and pulls out a pair of AR glasses that he flicks open and puts on, and he sort of motions to you. I hope you're all AR wired.
I am.
I believe I am. I don't know.
I always am.
Same here, I think. because
I'm,
of the
I'm always spirit world. I'm always astral world.
I'm just
wired,
going to
that's
assume
for
I
sure.
am.
In fact, I'm watching an episode of Neil the Orc Barbarian right now.
So he basically pushed a couple buttons on his comlink and like blinks it to each of you, and a little dialogue box pops up, basically asking you, do you want to accept an invite to an AR conversation?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
so sorry,
Neil the Orc Barbarian is a real show in Shadowrun, by the way.
it is, yeah.
All right. That's my food.
Okay.
No, I'll stay here until the end of the conversation.
All right. So, what does everyone's avatars look like? Because you blink into augmented reality, so your astral avatars overlay your body, so everyone looks like their digital selves to everyone else.
Yeah. I guess I'll go first. I've got I'm just like a full-on full plate armored knight in like a white armor, with like a frosty aura around him and like a obnoxiously large sword, that is sitting at my side or like stabbed into the ground probably.
Okay. What's the story look like?
I think Astoria, it's pretty, well, subtle, but basically, her eyes are completely blank white in AR, there's just no pupils, and then, the tattoo that she has on her face, there's lines like that all over, her clothing and her body, and it's just, sometimes there's a little bit of disconnect between some movement, and so, a piece just hangs for a second before, correcting itself to fit with the rest, she's almost cut into pieces.
Okay. What's Mr. Wolf look like in augmented reality?
He's just a wolf. Fuck it. He's just a.
Just a wolf? Okay.
Nah. He's He looks like himself, but in a much nicer suit, much longer hair, and the cuffs of the suit and the shoulder pads have fur on them.
Okay.
And yeah, and his face, you can't really see it. It's just instead of whatever features he has happens as he's using them. So you won't see his mouth until he smiles or he talks. You won't see his eyes until he. Well, actually, you do see his eyes, but you can only see the things that he's using.
Okay. And what does Hemlock look like?
I look like a dark blue, almost black cloaked figure with just where the face would be, it's just completely black except for a Cheshire cat grin and a set of glowing eyes. And that's
Cool.
pretty much. Yeah.
So Tosh basically looks like himself, except redone in N64 graphics. And standing next to him, next to the booth, is another person that wasn't there before, but it's part of the AR call. And essentially, it's a huge cartoony knight errant mascot with a big ballooned head and a gigantic kitty smile and gigantic eyes and big sirens that are coming off her head with lights going around and pigtails coming off. And the VR Tosh kind of motions to this new person, says, "I believe we've spoken to Dana Oakes before. Assistant District Attorney of Seattle." And the cartoony character just sort of stares at you with a giant grin.
I grin back because I'm always grinning.
I laugh hard, and it's it sounds like it's hollow, coming out from a hollow body almost when I laugh. I'm just laughing.
Astoria's normal blank stare is even more blank without the pupils.
I his face, his basically black felt face just shows a weird white line that looks like a smile. By the way, I think his hair is not down, it's floating around.
All
Okay.
have creepy grins and blank expressions.
Pretty
Fuck
much.
yeah. We all
Um,
watch apparently Helsing.
So the cartoony person tries to fold its arms intimidatingly, but they're too short, too stubby, and too wide to really do anything. So it just kind of like crosses like halfway, like it's trying to mimic her body language in real life, but it's failing horribly. And this AR mascot talks to you in kind of a squeaky cartoon voice, but the speech it gives is anything but cartoony. And it says, I dislike turning to outside the law. However, I find myself yet again in the need of services of your kind. Crimes in the downtown district have risen considerably over the last 6 months. The so-called temple wars that plagued our city have shook up all the crime syndicates, and a number of new players have risen into power. One of them has brutally been seizing control in much of downtown. Prostitution rings and massive increase in number of drugs and drug dealers coming to downtown are bad enough, but the violence that this is creating between the other mafia and organized crime syndicates has skyrocketed in the last 2 months. There's been almost 20 casualties so far. Members of the Triad, the Yakuza, the Soulpaw rings. Unfortunately, the violence hasn't been confined to the underworld, and there's more than double that number of casualties of innocents. Last month, 2 members of Detective Athick's Special Crimes Task Force was attempted to infiltrate the organization ring of a man known only as Junior. One was found shot dead, execution style, 2 weeks ago. The other has been missing since then, and has missed his last 3 scheduled check-ins, so we assume he is dead as well. Whoever this man is, he is smart and well connected. So we need to turn to someone outside the chain of command. Needless to say, neither of us are happy about having to do this. And it kind of glances at you guys at any sort of reaction that you might have.
I say so.
Continual laughter.
We're dealing with mafia, and like the grin, like actual grin appears, like with like not normal human teeth, like gritted, like.
And it nods. The smiley mascot nods, and yes, we're dealing with primarily a new player in the field who is, you could say, disturbing the pile.
I see.
So I stop laughing and then I say, I sort of calm down. I'm like, so you want us to what? What do you want us to do about it?
You will be issued temporary bounty hunter licenses, which will expire in 1 week. We would like you to track down this mobster known only as Junior and bring him alive to justice.
Yeah. And what do these bounty hunter licenses allow us to do? What do they give us free reign to do?
They will allow you to claim knight-errant business when brandishing modest weaponry in public.
I look at her and I say, so, well, just as a general question, there won't happen to be any sort of you know what? Never mind. I like surprises. So, we're supposed to bring him alive to you.
Yes.
Do you mind a couple bruises maybe some broken bones?
We expect
Doesn't he
this
always
Junior to be
wins?
able to stand trial for his crimes.
He'll be able to stand, all right.
If you return him to us dead, we will only pay half.
How much are you paying?
Math. 28,000.
I just look over at Wolf.
And I say, well, I would love to do this. I would do this for free, honestly. My team,
Well,
you see,
Stop looking at Wolf.
requires a bit more of a stipend. And like whenever when he says team, like he like moves like around, like I don't know what the fuck. I don't know actually. I don't know how Cyberpunk would, like maybe like something like surrounds them, like his aura surrounds them for a second,
Okay.
just for cool effects.
Was that an attempt at negotiation with her?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll
May I help with this negotiation roll?
Do you have something to say? You'd,
Okay.
have,
I would-
you'd, you'd
I
have
was
to you'd have to
actually
speak
all-
with her.
What I'm gonna say is, I need extra money to make sure that I don't accidentally kill him.
Oh my god. So
Nice.
straightforward.
My guy hates the mafia. He'll do this for free if you allow him.
And does Hemlock want to say anything in here too?
I basically added my 2 cents. Like, I need money. I won't do it for free.
Okay, so probably not much of a negotiation with that then.
I mean, I am.
Astoria can roll her negotiation, and any successes will be added to
Well-
Wolf's
How about?
Wolf's
How about?
pile.
I'll say like, you give us a bonus. I'll make sure we get him alive.
She kind of
That's kind of what Astoria just
so
said.
the cartoon character kind of looks at both of you. And says, "Well, any bonus that I do give you will only apply if he is alive. If you bring him dead, I will only be paying half of the original 28,000."
I'm actually okay with this. If you want to roll, go for it.
All right, I'll roll. It's for more money.
What do you
Four!
Oh my god.
Oh
Don't you have 2
god.
extra?
Okay,
You
so she
narrowly avoid insulting her.
so basically you guys like blab at her about extra money, and she says it is a set rate for a criminal of this size. 28,000 new yen is already an exorbitant price for any one criminal.
I look at her and say, any extra bounties we could possibly achieve through this?
I didn't think of that.
We wouldn't want.
Sorry. Did Mr. Wolf not get any extra dice for Hemlock?
Was that Hemlock helping me? That 5d6?
Unless Hemlock didn't help. I'm not sure.
Didn't roll.
Oh, then I would get 2 extra dice. You want me to roll 2d6 to see?
Sure, roll a couple extra d6.
Still,
Nope.
no, didn't make a difference.
Didn't make any help.
Sorry. I just thought I just.
No, it's fine.
But yeah, she shrugs and says, "No, this is a set bounty for this one dude." And when you ask her about the extra bounties, the little it's hard to tell on this animated mascot's face because it's basically just a big smile and ha ha. But as best you can tell, it's kind of considering your offer, like ha. And it shakes its head. And no, if we wouldn't want to distract our new consultants to hurry them to worry about anything else.
The man has to have lieutenants, though.
If you could find particular evidence to such, as well as crimes to tie to them, possibly we would talk about that then.
Would you also
'Cause
be willing to pay for?
I would want criminals that I could try in a court of law, not he said, she says.
I say, would you be willing to pay for information on their activities, stuff that would help you prosecute them?
The 40-some dead innocents is more than enough to see him face trial.
Even. You
So
just,
we'll merely have to find evidence of association then.
They just want him.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
the cartoon
I'm-
mascot looks to Athic and looks to you, and it logs off, so it like dissipates into nothingness. And the avatar of Tosh, he looks to you, and he says, "I have some leads that you could take that I found from my first man, but otherwise, that's all I got."
How many of
Anything
these
else?
lights?
And he gives you like a list of 5 addresses, and he basically is like, anything else?
I say, she wasn't willing to give us any bounties, but how about you?
I
Yo.
want to see as many of these guys plastered and dead on the pavement as possible. I can't pay you, but I'd appreciate it.
when like he says "dead on the pavement," Astoria's eyes just like all of a sudden turn red.
I say, all right, we'll be able to do that favor for you. Of course, the target itself will only be able to do some damage to him, but not enough for him not to be able to walk. But we can arrange a couple dead mobsters for you.
I'd appreciate it.
I stretch my hand, which is slightly longer than usual.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to talk to him about?
We will face no repercussions if we leave a mess sinless, will we?
How do you mean?
Dead mobsters on the street.
If it's not errant business, you're fine. As long as you're not going chainsaw massacre on me.
I look at Hemlock like,
I'm just gonna grin even wider.
Yeah. Like, in like the like weird little like view for my helmet, like little blue flames appear.
yeah.
Other than, I don't know. I don't think I have any other questions to ask. Is there anything that we need to know?
You guys
No.
can talk to him as long as you want.
Yeah.
Did they have any idea? I'll ask. Do you have any idea where he might be?
All
he gave us
of his
some
activities have
addresses.
primarily been in the downtown district, and he gave you a list of 5 addresses that he believes are tied to Junior.
Any connections?
Tied how?
Sorry?
So
How are they tied to?
Yeah.
Various businesses, or they're just leads that he got, or like addresses he got from his guys on the inside that were either dead, killed, or missing.
I say. So, should we worry with it for any specific type of enemy? Like, are they? Do you know whether they're proficient with magic or something of that sort?
He shrugs.
I see.
Gangsters, whatever money can pay for.
I can deal with that. He says. I guess Mr. Wolf says. He looks around and he says, "Any further questions?"
I think you meant we could deal with that, but yeah, I think that's it.
Cool. So you get up and leave, I guess?
Yeah.
Or I'm just gonna like poof out and leave.
Sounds good. So you reappear in the real world when you, I don't know, log out or take off your glasses or whichever, and Tosh is still sitting there. You guys have been having this conversation with each other this whole time, and yeah.
I say, please excuse me. I need to make a phone call, and I'm gonna stand up and call my uncle.
Well, and while he's doing that, I'm just gonna give Tosh a really creepy grin and get up and go outside and start reviewing what these addresses are.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go. Can I like search the Matrix about this guy?
About Junior?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go do that then.
Okay. What's Astoria
Yeah.
doing?
I think she's going to be researching the addresses as well.
Okay. So let's go with Hemlock first. So Hemlock takes a couple steps outside of Reno's. And the ganger boys, or like the college wannabe boys, they're gone by now. But replacing them is a very well-dressed, like, I'll look at that in a second. A very well-dressed, smarmy-looking fellow. He has his hair slicked back and like a smile, for $1 million smile. And he sees you walk out the front door, Hemlock. And he says, "Excuse me, sir. I just need a moment of your time." And he says with like a big smile and deep, rich, bellied voice and breath that smells like whiskey.
I'm just going to look at him silently and wait a moment.
He says, when he sees he has your attention, he says, "You've probably recognized me. Joe Martin, Newsnet TV." And he holds out a business card to you. And you probably would recognize him. Joe Martin is the lead anchor and head reporter to Newsnet basically Seattle's 6 o'clock #1 news program. If you haven't seen him watched his show, then you've seen him on billboards and advertisements and stuff.
Okay.
So he gives you his business card and says, I'll happily sign any autographs you have, any autographs you'd like later. But for now, I have a business proposition for you.
Speak.
Now, unless I am mistaken, and I rarely am, that was Detective Theodore Tosh Athick, head of Knight Errant Special Crimes Task Force you were meeting with just now, right?
He had a resemblance to him, yes.
Now, according to my sources, you were probably also meeting with our newest and brightest DA, Miss Dana Oakes. No, that's okay. Don't bother denying it. Don't bother. Just hear me out, yeah?
I'm still listening. You've yet to say much.
Now, you see, I'm the head of news here in Seattle. My news report's been seen by over 2 million viewers locally, and over 100 times that across the globe. My job is to get the news to the people. I know Oakes has been recruiting deniable assets, as the corps like to call the individuals in your line of work, to collect so-called bounties she's setting on members of the organized crime rings. I've been following this as close as I can, but since you seem to be on the inside now, I'd like to propose a partnership.
Partnership how?
Now you see, I'm looking for confidential sources to provide me details on what's going on. I'll keep your names and faces out of it, of course, as you people seem to prefer, but if you can provide me as much information as you can, as possible, names, dates, videos, locations, whatever you can, I'll return the favor. I have a lot of contacts, and I keep my ear to the ground for juicy information. Or maybe I can always find other ways to repay you. Think it over.
I will give this some thought, and then I just slowly tuck the card into my coat.
He says, "Excellent. I hope to hear from you, chum." And he turns to start walking away, and he almost stumbles over himself because he's still half drunk.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes and go back to what I was doing then.
Okay, and you go to look at your comm link, and you have a message waiting for you.
Okay, check it.
So you check it. Filling the screen is a Matrix avatar of, it looks like a microphone wearing glasses with a beehive hairdo on it. And it says, "Greetings. Right now I'm sure that was Joe Martin giving a pretty little speech about how he's #1 news anchor and how he's the face of the people and all that. Blah, blah, blah. He's a blowhard who's only interested in increasing his ratings. His sales pitch is as fake as his tan. However, he has one thing's right. That business with ADA Oaks is news. It's nice to know someone in the government's taking the initiative. My offer is the same as Joe's, except I'll pay you. He'll offer you his winning smile and his contacts, but I'll actually pay my contacts. So, instead of Joe, provide me as much information as you can, and in return, you'll have a good friend and some pocket money."
Is there a name attached to this one?
And she goes, "Oh, who am I? Oh, so where are my manners? I am Athena Tatopopoulos. I am editor-in-chief for KSAF. When you're done with business, if you decide to work with me, drop me a line. You can reach me here. Bleh. Don't worry, all the information will be strictly confidential."
I hope it's actually just barf.
Christian here, blah.
Well, she's a Matrix avatar.
Yeah, I just pictured this puking up the information. It's like, oh my god. But yeah. So was that just a message or a live person?
A live person, you can talk to her, and she just is very used to talking without being interrupted.
Okay. How much you willing to offer us here?
Now, if you get me the exclusive, I can pay you $4,000.
And what other favors could you offer us in addition to this?
Give me a second. Contacts. Doop. Now, you see, I'm very good with rumors and information, electronics, negotiation. I'm a very good people person.
What do you plan on doing with all this information? Just publishing it in the news?
News is money, my friend.
Okay, an outside conversation. what type of anchors are these? News anchors, I'm assuming.
Joe Martin is as I said, the head anchor and like #1 news correspondent for Seattle for Newsnet, which is kind of like your high action 6 o'clock news kind of thing. KSAF is entirely matrix based. Um, it's more in. It's more about like. You could compare it like. Newsnet is sort of the equivalent of Fox News, while KSAF is sort of like Vice, more like underground, less known stuff.
Okay.
Both of them are major news outlets, though.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell her I'll see what I can do. I have your contact info. I will get back to you when I have something for you.
Sounds good. And she like clicks the call out. Cool. So Livewire and Astoria, they were doing some digital legwork.
Yep.
So with legwork again, it's your choice of doing a data search or getting in touch with contacts to see if they'll help you.
I'm gonna go with the data search route. 'Cause-
Okay. Astoria?
Well, I'm specifically researching the addresses, and I have a rating 6 map soft of Seattle, so I was just gonna like do general stuff and see if the map soft has any extra information.
Okay. Deep. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. I'll get to that later. Okay. So if you're just going through the addresses lead to where did I put that little note? 5 locations. Location 1 is a deli, titled Mike's Deli. Location 2 is an unowned set of apartments. Location 3 is a place called Harley's. Location 5 is Nature's Best Talismongery. Location 4 is Nature's Best Talismongery. Location 5 is Brownstone Apartments.
Okay.
Cool.
I have a contact I'll probably talk to soon, but go the
Okay.
Matrix route first.
So you're researching just Junior?
Yeah, actually, I might want to. Like, we know where all the addresses lead to now, right?
Yes.
So.
And you have an entire week to do this.
Oh,
Okay.
before I forget, I want to set my goal.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with my goal from last time. I want to find a magical object of some kind.
Magic artifacts. Okay.
Yep.
So
Sorry. So which place do you guys think we want to check out first? Cause
Well, let's see what information we can find before we actually show up.
Astoria just
Yeah,
comments.
that's what
"I
I-
have a
that's what
friend
I'm
in
trying to-
city-"
Oh,
Yeah, Astoria says, I have a friend in city planner, so I can get floor plans and maybe some extra information on all of these locations.
and I also have data havens, which will give me similar results.
I need
Okay.
to call my uncle.
I'm
we'll do you just after this. Okay.
You're going to have to do your uncle some major favors.
So yeah, what's Livewire?
yeah.
Are you just looking at information on Junior?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like try to dig around for stuff.
Okay. So roll data search.
Okay.
Oh, I lost my
data
cameras.
search.
Now, would a search program help us give us dice? Or is it just the straight skill?
Data search and browse.
Browse.
Data search and browse. Data
Mm.
search is like a program, right?
And would I add
Data search is
havens
a
to
skill,
that, too?
browse is a program.
Data search is a skill, browse is a program.
And should I just add my dice for data havens to that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna thread a browse because apparently I don't have that.
It might be on your comm link proper.
Yeah. Oh yeah, wait. Streakier stuff. I'm like. Yeah, I
It's
do
just
have.
me rolling for information on these places. Do you want me to do one for each place or just?
Is that
a
just
whole
those
lot.
places in general?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
want to know what they are.
Okay.
Who's there? How's this guy's tied to him?
Yep, I gotcha. So are you rolling data search?
Who? Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just about to roll that now.
I mean, we might as well all just roll up and see who gets the best results.
Okay. Do you want to keep rolling data search to keep adding successes to that? It just takes more time.
That's why I one of myself. Unless you're going to keep going.
I'll add a few. I'll see. I'll go one more roll. See
Okay.
what I get. Okay, 6.
All right. Anyone else want to add to that?
Yeah, I'm typing it out now. So I got 7 total.
Okay. 7 in total gets you. That's Junior. Some sort of mafia thug that's been making some major waves. In particular in downtown, seemingly only in downtown. That obviously doesn't sound like a real name, and
We
Yeah.
should bring up a map of Seattle, like Shadowrun Seattle sometime.
I can get one. It's in one of the books. I just can't pull up a whole lot of stuff right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I meant just in the future.
So yeah, so Wolf calls his uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so uncle picks up. He says, "Hey, nephew, where have you been?"
Theo, I was calling to maybe ask you if I could repay some of the favors you've been doing me.
But of course.
So right now I've been given temporary bounty hunter license. Do you have anyone in mind that I could take care for you?
I'll get back to you on that. Who are you in particular you're looking for? Like, why would you get this bounty hunting?
Uncle, I love you, but you know full well that kind of thing is not a thing people go around telling. Maybe I'll tell you when it's done. Then you'll know.
Maybe so, nephew. I will be in touch.
Don't forget to call me, Uncle.
Don't forget to call.
Who got killed for you?
Yeah.
Okay, and at this point, Astoria is just going to call up her contact at the city planner's office,
Okay.
which I never gave a name.
You can
Probably
make-
should have a name for them.
You can make one up for him or her now.
And their first name is, I don't know, Charlie.
Charlie.
And she's just going to say, "Hey, Charlie, I was wondering if you could possibly get me some information on these addresses." And then she's just going to list them off and, like, maybe a floor plan or two if you could sneak it out.
What's Charlie's loyalty to you?
4.
He's
4.
got the hots.
So Charlie, he says, "Yeah, I can do some magic for you," and here's some typing. He says, "Oh, the first address is 1 Mike's Deli. Looks like it's a commercial license for handful of years now. There's a note on here that there's a second floor apartment. See, no blueprint on file. That's apparently that's about all I can find on that one. The second, why do you have an interest in a condemned apartment building?"
It's
Anyway,
for a job.
I shouldn't ask. I should, but yeah, the second address has been condemned for tens of years. He types some more. Harley's bar. Some biker bar of some sort. Business license for about 5-6 years now. Yeah. This is gonna break everything. I'm just gonna give you some text. Oh, bugger, I shouldn't have sent that. Can I delete that? Hooray for sending texts, and Skype is so dirty.
I should have copy pasted really quick.
Nah. Do. White random noise. There you go. So yeah. Close that. No, close that. There. That fixed my cameras. So yeah. Let's see. Type. Location 3, Harley's. Been in business for 4 or 5 years now. There's a floor plan and file if you want it. But yeah,
That would be nice.
just seems like a junky biker bar. Location 4, type. Some hole in the wall, little talismongery. Nature's Best is the name. It's only been in business for 4 months. Interesting.
That's suspicious.
And type. The 5th one looks like apartments. Another apartment block. 4-story tall building. Business name is Brownstone. So yeah, you guys should have had a little note next to the Harley's bar that you want to look for Dirk, or someone named Dirk. I can't remember if I copied that right. Oh well. Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, she'll just say, thanks. And hang up, and then she'll share that information with everyone.
Cool.
So which one was the one that like was only open for like 4 months?
Talisman.
Talismongery.
Huh.
I would say we should probably check that place first and then Harley's bar.
Yes. Oh, I just realized we forgot to ask where like most people who went sneaking around died. So like because chances are the more bodies, the more dangerous that place might be.
One was found shot execution style in a stuffer shack, like parking lot. Obviously, he had been dropped there, and the second one hasn't been seen. He's just vanished. He's missed his last few.
Where were they? Were they sent to a specific place? Like
No,
where?
they were assigned to infiltrate
I see.
these guys.
I see. So no body trail besides that. I guess one body doesn't make a body trail. So we could check the talismonger first.
Yeah,
I could send the Fenrir's Vanguard just to check out.
Sure.
Let's just all go together and just start taking places off the list.
All right.
Okay, sure. I was gonna say the unknown department seems really sketchy to me. Like if I was a criminal, that's where I'd hide
Yeah,
stuff.
that was my third choice actually. So 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Nature's
Is it-
Best, Harley's, then the apartment.
Okay.
Sure.
You guys
We
can
can
go
go.
together. You can split up, or you can do whatever you want.
Let's hit them one by one together. I
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, together is good.
So where are you going first?
think. For a team.
Nature's Best, Talismongery.
The talismongers.
All right. So yeah, you drive over there, brr, and you find Nature's Best Talismongery is kind of. It looks like a shop run out of basically the equivalent of like a janitor's closet kind of thing. You step into what looks like a nice bank or the lobby of a nice apartment story, and there's a little door with a sign pointing. It says Nature's Best Talismongery with an arrow pointing to it, and essentially the shop is like the size of a broom closet. Basically, there's a desk about halfway through with a skinny elven man who's like leaning against the table board, and behind him is a bunch of like see little bits of little bones hanging off like with price tags there and some other magic-y looking doodads hanging behind him.
I'm just gonna actually perceive real quick and see if any of them are actually magic.
Nothing is magical,
Yeah.
and everything is obscenely priced.
What a rip. Oh, I have no idea.
But he's sort of
Does
he's
it
just
look
he's
cool?
leaning against it. Oh yeah, it looks like magic stuff. So there's like a couple knives. There's like a voodoo fetish with like a raven skull hanging off of it. Cool stuff.
I look at it and like, part of me like is really bothered. Like you can see this weird face on him, like on Mr. Wolf. Like he's kind of bothered that he's like lying about the magical properties of this thing. Like for a second, he looks at him with like this weird like disgust, but then he like puts puts up the normal front, and then
But yeah, he sees this group of people wander in. He perks up and says, "Hey folks, welcome Nature's Best. What can I get you?"
So what is nature's best?
Oh, it's nature's best magical equipment and talismongery. I could sell you a charm to fix your sore throat. I could sell you a sword to punch a hole through the president. Don't actually say I did that. I wouldn't actually advise that.
So, do you sell to many magicians here?
Oh, but of course.
Because it doesn't look like it.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Only quality stuff here.
I
And
look at
he like completely disregards Hemlock and starts talking to Livewire. Is that about you, young sir? What could I get you today?
I look at
And I say,
Fender and
what
I
if you're-
I'm gonna, as soon as he starts ignoring me, I'm going to slowly start pulling my sword out of its scabbard.
I put my hand in your shoulder and I'm like, patience.
I say this wizardry, it's for the intellectual bunch. I have no need for this child's play. It's the sword for me.
I agree. I'm still pulling out.
I first like shoot a glance at Fender and I'm like, search this place. Any hidden doors? Tell me of them. And I look at him and I'm gonna try like while Fender is looking, I want to try and keep him occupied in a conversation. So like I'm gonna be like, may I see that item over there? It looks interesting. It looks like something I've seen before. I'm a magician myself. I would know.
So while you're doing that, I'm just going to be looking at my sword and suddenly make it light up and start sparking. I'm just looking at my sword while you're talking.
Does this place have a node?
No.
Not doing anything.
Astoria is just gonna like look around the shop and look for anything particularly suspicious.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know whether we've been like together for long enough to like for you to like for there to be like a way of Mr. Wolf to tell you like he's doing something. So like
Oh yeah, I'm waiting to see if you actually do something before I start poking holes.
I'm gonna wait.
for
Is
Fender
this
to keep
place?
this? Like how long do
Is
I have
this
to
place-
keep lying to this
oh.
man? Sorry.
What?
Okay.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask if the place looks like really messy.
It's a magic shop that seems to sell like basically the equivalent of animal remains and garbage, behind a desk set within like a very tight spaced janitor's closet.
Okay, what's the name of the guy we're searching for again?
Junior.
Junior.
Just straight up Junior?
That's all you know his name to be is Junior.
Probably not his real name, but who knows, really? So, how long does it take for Fender to, like,
Search the place
yeah?
like instantly.
So
There's
does he
nothing.
find-
There's nothing of note in this hovel.
I see. No secret doors. No.
Not
So
that
what
I-
is this guy's reaction to,
He's kind of eyeing your sword, like still trying to ignore you, but still trying to engage like Livewire and Astoria in conversation.
I'm
About
like
trying to
totally
sell
distracted by-
his charms.
I'm too distracted trying to like glancing at his face and nodding, but like I'll like look
I-
over at the shelves or whatever's messy and I'll just like start twitching.
I wanna see. Oh, okay. I look at him and I say, you know what? I think I have some items that you might like selling here. I've been meaning to part with them. I really wouldn't mind giving them away. I just need you to follow me outside, and I can be able to, so that I'll be able to like give them to you. I can't go out, and I need you to be there. I know you're a man of a, I'm a man with an eye for quality, so you'll be able to tell right away whether they're good or not. And I don't want to have to bring them here for no reason. And you understand, right?
And he says, I'm in the middle of business, sir. Like, he looks at his watch and says, it's only 4 in the afternoon. I can't close yet.
Is there any cameras covering us? Obviously.
Well, you're in the lobby of, like, a small, I don't know, series of shops, or let's just call it like a,
But there actually is a
Yeah.
door to this place, right?
yeah,
Is it like a glass door or something?
sure.
Um,
I think at this point Astoria is just kind of fed up, and she pulls out her pistol and like just like points it at him and says, "Tell us what we want to know."
He goes, he puts it in, it's like, don't shoot me, don't shoot me,
yeah.
you didn't ask if I knew anything. What are you talking about? People are crazy. Get out of my shop.
Junior, what do you know of someone named Junior?
I respect someone blunter than I am.
I've never
I pull my hat down like. I pull it up again, and I'm like,
He's, he gave me money. He gave me money to start my shop. And I did. Look, it's a wonderful shop.
Can you tell us
Why?
where to find him?
No, I've never met him personally. It's always been through various other people.
Who?
There was an orc one time, and then there was an elf the other. Then there was the same. I didn't give me a name. They're big tough guys with tusks and grrr.
Any
even the elf.
any out?
Yeah, the elf was scary.
Even the, or I say, any outstanding physical like characteristics, clothing.
They look like gangsters. Jeffra,
Tell us
they
how
said
to find
Junior would give me money, and I would buy supplies. I would sell my miracle cures to the people of Seattle, and I would pay a cut to him, but I would keep most of the money. And it's been good business. I've made good money, and don't put the gun away. Put the gun away. He like takes out like a charm from his like away with evil. Go.
I wanna like if I can, I wanna like push that away from him, like fucking slap that from his hand.
I spoke to
Astoria is just like, it looks like a money laundering operation to me. I'm not sure he'll know much.
Yes, but any sort of chance for subtlety, I think, has been lost.
subtlety's overrated.
This guy is gonna rat
I'll
on
tell
us,
you
by
something.
the way. I think.
I look at him and I'm just gonna stare at him and say,
I don't trust him.
so what just happened? You're gonna forget about it.
I want nothing to do with you people. Just leave me be.
No,
Leave me to
he's
my
not
shop.
gonna forget.
And I'm
He's gonna
going to
forget.
explain to you why. And like, I want Fenrir to appear and like intimidate the shit out of him because he's better at it than I am.
So yeah, Fenrir jumps up and growls at him and says, "I'll close my shop for the night. I'll leave here and just leave me be. I have my shop.
Do I not do I not even have to roll? He's just
I don't.
intimidated.
I don't really care.
I think he's scared of us.
Okay, then I say I like tip my hand.
I think the gun in his face was more than enough.
Good day to you, sir, and I walk away. And look everybody to follow me.
I still want to know. I still want
How-
him to tell us how to find these people that put him in contact with Junior.
Yeah, Astoria is just going to ask,
Yeah.
how did you get in contact with these people who worked for Junior?
They came to me.
So
Did you have any specific place that you met them?
No, they found me, and they come to my shop to pick up the money in person.
When?
I have no contacts. They do not phone me. I do not phone them. They show up and say, "Give us our money," and I go, "Yes, sir, here you go," and they give the money and they leave.
I
When
Oh,
did
wow.
they last show up?
Weekly. Last Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes.
Good to know. You never saw us. Goodbye. And then she just like holsters her pistol and walks out.
I'll do the
I'll
same.
walk out. Yeah.
I'm like,
And as you're walking out, you see him like grab some prayer beads off the wall and just start like rubbing them through his fingers and praying to himself.
I have my hat on my chest, like, oh god. I put it
I
back
want to
on.
say,
And I wanna. Sorry, actually, you say what you're gonna say.
I'm just gonna say, if we wanted to, we should hit up the other places first. But if we really wanted to, somebody could on Tuesday just wait here and then follow them back to wherever they go, or shadow them.
Somebody. Yeah, no. Exactly what I was thinking.
Looks. Yeah.
I want to check my my mafia knowledge because I have a lot. Well,
Okay.
I have some,
Okay.
and I want to know like because I just remember that I have that. First of all, it's totally wow, I totally blanked out of that one. So I want to see like what does my knowledge of mafia tell me like the most likely place they'll hide will be like.
Sure, you can roll for that.
Would that count as organizations or would that just be mafia?
What do you mean?
Because I have a specialization on organizations.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, awesome. Oh well, not bad.
2 successes. Well, mafia operate everywhere. They could be in the back room of a poker house. They could be out of some dude's house. They could be a mobile mafia and working out of cars.
Oh wait.
It's pretty much they could be anywhere that the police wouldn't see them, and sometimes where the police would see them.
So I know what everybody knows. All right,
Tells us common knowledge.
that tells us absolutely.
Wait. I didn't know. I didn't think of this before. Could I use my my area knowledge of Seattle to see if I know anything about any of these places?
I mean, I was
Or
going to
would
do
I-
the same thing, like with each place that we're going, I'm going to roll my area knowledge, so you could do that too.
If you wanted, they're pretty generic places. They're not famous. It's some dude's
enough.
deli or a bar. None of the
Yeah.
places have a known reputation.
Okay. Never mind then.
All right. So before we get to the next place, do we want to take a break?
Sure.
Cool.
Sure.
Fine with me? Yeah.
Cool. We'll be back in
See ya,
5.
Emma.
Okay.